So good day, everyone. My topic is all about the types of essay. So there are two types of essay, which is the restricted essay and the non-restricted essay. So restricted essay, it is also referred to as short focus response. So ari sa restricted essay kay short na jud siya, mubo ra jud siya, wherein ang gipangita is sa students is, for example, magkanang write an example or maglist three reasons or kanang mag-compare and contrast sa two topics, where ang non-restricted essay is extended responses can be much longer and complex than short responses, but students are encouraged to remain focused and organized. So ari sa non-restricted essay is that longer ni siya than restricted essay, and then arik diri kay is kanang naa siya intro, introduction, body conclusion, organized and focus, and then mas elaborated siya ang mga nakasuwat ari nga essay. So here kanang example of restricted essay. So na dira nga sample short response question. So 10th grade reading. So how are the scrub jay and the mockingbird different? So diha ra jud na cover ang kuan sa bata ang answer. And then support your answer with details and information from the article. Wherein ang sa non-restricted essay kay pakita na to diri nga taas siya ang kanang kuan, ang scenario or ang question, and then we have here part A nga i-identify ang at least two other actions that would make Robert's demonstration better. And then for part B, kay i-explain siya sa why each action would improve the demonstration. So this part A and part B, ang answer na siya kay into essay form. So mas ma-elaborate ang bata, mas longer ang ilahang essay. And then we have here guidelines for the formulation and scoring of essay test. So for rule number 1 is to phrase the direction in such a way that students are guided on the key concepts to be included. So ari diri kay so for this rule number 1 kay that ang students kay kanang i-inform sila or pahibaon sila kung unsa mga key concepts nga mga ma-include sa ilahang essay, and then i-specify kung saon sa students or unsa sa students ang ilahang mga ipansuwat sa ilang essay. For example, using details and information from the article 100 Islands, summarize the main points of the article. For a complete and correct response, i-consider ni siya mga points. So nadiri nga kanang mahog na siya nga kuan criteria or rubrics, mga key concepts nga ma-include sa iyang essay. When makita nato diri ang history 10 points, interesting features 10 points, and sa last is 5 points. For the next rule is put a time limit on the essay test. So it is important to put a time limit on the essay test so that like kanang kibaw sila if kanus-a sila or how much time they have in making their essays. So for kanang sa mga competition of essays is that they have 1 hour, they have 30 minutes for making a draft, and then 30 minutes to finalize their work. And then for rule number 4, decide on your essay grading system prior to getting the essays of your student. So you need to, the teachers or the evaluators should decide if kanang unsa nga grading system ang ilahang buhaton sa students. And then for rule number 5 is to evaluate all of the students' answers to one question before proceeding to the next question. So ari is kanang mga teachers or evaluators sa essay is that mag-focus sila sa answers sa students sa one question, lasa nang i-critic, and then kanang pagproceed dayon sila sa next question sa essay. Magsugod ang grading system sa ang most of teachers is that 100 points ang starting sa ilang score, and then kanang every time maka-encounter sila og error or mistake sa essay is that ara na sila magdeduct sa points. And then for rule number 6 is to evaluate answers to essay questions without knowing the identity of the writer. So it is to kanang teachers for them to avoid personal bias. So most kanang ay naman yung teachers nga na ay bias sa ilang students kanang na ay favorite di man jud na mawa, and then if makahibaw na sila nga kanang iyahan na nga kanang iyahan na nga essays, so na tendency nga dako na iyang points nga mahatag. It's because kanang in favor siya nga sa kanang nga students. And in mga competitions sa essay is that every participant is naa sila'y number, and then dili na nila butangan if kinsa or kinsa ang nasuwat sa kanang nga essay, wala na yung name nila para ang teachers or ang evaluators nga mo score sa ilang essay is that mag-focus sa kung unsa ang content sa ilahang work, dili mag-focus sa kung kinsa ang nagsuwat sa essay. And for rule number 7 is whenever possible, have two or more persons grade each answer. So to avoid kanang so kung makuha na to ang reliability if two or more persons ang mag-grade sa essay, so that lahi-lahi man ta og judgment. So it is important sa to know nga kung unsa ang judgment sa uban nga teacher so that makuha na to ang reliability sa score sa essay. And then for rule number 8 is to not provide optional questions. So sa essay is kanang dili daw mo provide ang mga optional questions, but in kanang mga classroom setting which is kanang diverse man ang ato ang students, we need to classify kung those students who are advanced, kanang those who are slow learners, so that we can provide the right questions for them na makater sa nato ilahang needs kanang kung unsa ang kanang dapat or specific sa ilahang activity or questions. So for rule number 9 is to provide information about the value or weight of the question and how it will be scored. So kanang important dito sa students, so kanang makahibaw sila on how will they be scored, so that kibaw sila kung unsa ilahang buhaton, kung unsa ilang mga criteria or rubrics nga dapat i-met, so that kanang kibaw sila kung unsa sila pag-score, dili sila magpangutana kung anong gamay ra ilang score, unsa din ilahang basihan sa evaluators. Dapat aware ang students kung saan sila pag-score. So for the rest rule number 10 is to emphasize higher level thinking skills. So kanang ang sa diri sa nga question sa essay is that dapat magamit jud ang higher level thinking skills sa bata, ma-elaborate ilahang pag-answer sa essay. So example, scientists have found that oceans can influence the temperature of nearby land masses. Coastal land masses tend to have more moderate temperatures in summer and winter than inland land masses of the same latitude. So ari diri is ma-elaborate siya, dili siya restricted ang essay, wherein ari sa non-example is that considering the influence of ocean temperatures, explain why inland temperatures vary in summer and winter to a great degree than coastal temperatures. Then list 3 coastal land masses. So ari siya kay it is an example of restricted essay because we have here kanang kwan man list 3 coastal land masses. So ang essay is ari jud mag-focus sa kanang ipangayo sa essay nga mag-list sila og tulo ka coastal land masses. So that's it for my topic, the types of essay and the guidelines or of formulation and scoring of essay. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you and have a good day.